anyways, um, as far as like the whole coming out stories, I think it was kind of shot earlier. I should say like earlier in the day. Like I guess I could say I can still call it like yesterday, you know. But anyways, I guess it's like I've always kind of known that I was like different somehow, you know, and and uh, and I guess it was just also I've been growing up in a different environment than everybody else, you know, being in the whole RH Dana and then going to Viejo and then going to the middle school, Aliso Viejo, then Aliso Niguel, and all that. And after that whole problems with, I mean, after, I shouldn't say after the problems, I should say it's just my brother's problems, you know, it was just got in the way of everything. And I think at that time, that was when Saddleback, the school I go to, started to have like a gay club, you know, and I think in some ways I probably did wanted to join, but I was like too deeply in the closet to join any of that stuff, and I think it wasn't until maybe like around '03 when I was going to school over at North Lake, and that's the school over in Irving. That's where I lived in Dallas, and they just started having their own gay and lesbian club. I think maybe like it was like their second year that that was like their second year that they had the club, and then I think I decided to join after all because I was already came out, and that's where I met all those friends at the time. And I was like talking about like Cat and Sly and Josh and even like I shouldn't really say it's like an X, but it's kind of an X, you know. But and so I was already like out, but I wasn't really entirely like getting the hang of it just yet because I wasn't like completely out to everyone in the family, and I was still kind of attending a therapist at the time. Excuse me on that. And this therapist was over in Grapevine, Texas, you know, and I saw him every week. I think once a week, I think, or once every 2 weeks or something like that. It was on account of I was having a little bit of a nervous breakdown after having that bad experience with that teacher, and so, anyways, I was seeing him for like a couple months. He was like helping me, kind of getting used to all the stigma, used to being out and all of that stuff, and all the little things that we kind of go through when we come out, you know, and then um, so later on, I think I ended up coming out to my friends back at home, I think, and then they were like okay with it, you know, and then um, I think everything was like fine with this one friend for a while, and then I don't know what was the whole story happened, but this just basically happened probably around halfway through '04, and then he kind of did a 180. You know, like he went from like being a supporter, then going around telling me that I should just change, you know, and then I just basically stopped talking to him after that, and or just left an angry message on his answer machine and one time, and then at another time I think I just stopped talking to him for a while, and then called him one time when I was reeling from the from that breakup with that guy, and then but I still kind of felt like I was not really that convinced that he was worthy of being a friend of mine, and then I just decided to just screw that. And then I just got home, and that's when I had to start getting settling over here in Orange County, and I think that was the whole story as far as that goes, because there was not really anything else to say as far as that goes, because I had like another story about where I forgot. I think it was in the yeah. I think it was in the swim meet sometime around when I was like in kindergarten or first grade, and I think I must have had to go to like the boys' locker room at the time when they had the swim meet at Dana Hills, and I had to change into my clothes, into the swimming trunks, and I think I probably must have saw like some of the high schoolers change or something, and I think I probably took notice of it. I'm not really exactly sure because this is kind of a little bit of a distant memory, and I forgot what happened next. But it was I always seem to notice the guys more, and I think it was always been that way. I think ever since we did the swimming at ENF, and we did all the swim meets and stuff like that. But anyways, I think I'm gonna have to stop right there, because it's already I don't know maybe 10 minutes already.